The recording has started.
Good morning, everybody. Hendrik, my student, go for it.
Okay, the recording has started now.
Thank you, Hendrik. Right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Zoom session on the 27th of April. I'm so happy that you've joined me. It's a public holiday, and well, UNISA students should not be having a public holiday. They need to catch up on their assignments and assessments and tutorials and exercises because you guys are working. So do I have anybody in the house from Mpumalanga out here? Anybody on the call?
Yes, you are having me, Moses. I'm from Mpumalanga.
Hello, Moses. How are you, Moses?
I'm doing fine, thanks. And how are you doing?
I'm excellent now that you've joined the call. So Moses, have you started with assessment 2?
Yes, I've started with assignment 2, sir.
Oh, great. Good to know. And how's it going, Moses?
I must say it's challenging, sir, since it's my first year encountering with coding.
Okay, that's true. So assessment 2, Moses, it's actually practical work, right? So if I look at assessment 2, there's the I've downloaded the tutorial letter. By the way UNISA states, you know, they number it. It's 102. 102 follows 101. 100 and 201, 202 are the assignment answers, right? Assessment answers. So let's look at this assessment. Why are you telling me it's a little bit difficult? Well, if you notice, these questions are all practical assessments, Moses, right?
Yes.
You have to do the program. You can't just guess a multiple choice answer or work it out like that, right? And question, Moses, is your code blocks working?
No, my code block is not working. I'm using the online GDP one.
Oh, okay. A great online GDB. Okay. Moses, we need to sort that out, right? You need to go and check your code blocks. And if you could stay on a little while later on, and I will, you know, if you could share your screen, and we'll see what we can do about it, right? Okay, I don't want to bog down the rest of the students. Okay, so let's have a look at the let's look at this practical assessment, right? It says 13th of May. By the way, the assessment 1, there was an extension. Hendrik, when's assessment 1 due with the extension? Do you know?
Assessment 1, I can't claim to know about assessment 1. After I submitted it, I forgot about its dates.
Oh, great. You've submitted it. Great. Good to know. Moses, do you know when the assessment 1 is due?
I'm not sure, sir, but what I know is that I submitted it last week.
Oh, you submitted it. Great. Oh, 29th of May. Android. Thank you, Android. Who's Android? Participant Android. You want to
It's Angelique.
I beg your pardon?
Can you? I'm Angelique.
Hello, Angelique. Thank you, Angelique. 29th of May. Right. So have you submitted assessment 1, Angelique?
No, I have not.
Oh, do you have some questions for me from assessment 1?
No, not on assessment 1.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
You're
have to submit it.
Okay, great. Please submit it ASAP so that you can get that out of the way, and then you start working and worrying about assessment 2. So if you're thinking that you're going to work assessment 1 and then going to do assessment 2, you know, you'll be in for a surprise. And let me tell you something else about computer programming and C++ programming. It's a subject where you have to learn lesson 1 objectives. You have to learn lesson 2. You can't say, okay, I'm going to skip assessment 1 and then I'm going to jump to assessment 2. That's not programming. You got to ensure that you answer lessons 1 to 16, answer assessment 1, work it out, know the answers, find out your mistakes, and then you can move on to assessment 2. It's not like studying history, Angelique, where you can say, hey, I'll learn about World War II. I don't have to worry about what happened in World War I. Okay? Moses, you get? Yeah.
Like maths.
It's like maths. That's right, Angelique. It is like mathematics. I used to be a mathematics teacher in high school, and my first lesson used to be to test them on their bonds and tables, which they learn in primary school. And it's my opinion that students struggle in mathematics in high school because they don't get the foundations in primary school right. So the same thing happens with programming. So Angelique, make sure that you answer assessment 1 to the best of your ability, and then you move on to assessment 2. All right, ASAP.
Will
Okay,
do.
Angelique?
Okay.
Oh, good to know. Right. So I'm going to help you all with none of you have queries or questions with assessment 1. Let's talk about assessment 2. Right. Is that okay? Anybody wants me to answer questions from assessment 1? Anybody? Anyone with a question? All right. So let's talk about assessment 2. So it's due on the 13th of May. Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
My problem is like my code block doesn't give me that int menu and other things. I think it's a compiler. I struggle a lot with it.
Okay. What we'll do is when I let's say at about 12:30, when the rest of the students leave, then I'll just work on with you and Moses, and I'll talk about code blocks. All right, unless there's other students that want to stay on the line. All right, is that okay?
Okay.
Right.
Okay, sir.
What version of code blocks, if I may ask?
17.12.
Okay, that's the version that I work with, and that seems to help me. It works quite fine. I don't know what issues you're having. Maybe you can share your screen, and I can find out what. There we go. 17.12 is opening up for me. Right. Okay. So let's continue talking about assessment 2. Number 1. So the point is you have to learn and work through all the lessons from lessons 1 through 16, because assessment 2 builds on what you learned in assessment 1, right? All the questions out there. And these are practical exercises. So it's not like a multiple choice question. You have to submit the work. And next week, I'm going to show you how to print the output, and I'm going to you print the questions as well, right? You can do it in Word or PDF format and submit it. So let's look at the first question. They talk about functions. Write function headers for the functions described below. The function check has 2 parameters. This is a nice word. The first parameter should be an integer number. The second parameter, a floating point number. The function returns no value. Okay, so when they're talking now about value returning function and non-value returning function. They talked about floating points. They're talking about integers. If you don't know the data types, integers and float and double and char, then you're going to have problems with this assessment. So don't even look at this assessment until you have sorted out lessons 1 through 16. You know it in and out. You know all those things. Let's go on. It says write function headers. So we're going to write a simple function just now. Find the errors in each of the following program segments and explain how the errors can be corrected. So let's look at the first one. The first one has int function 1, C out inside function 1, and it goes on and it says, let's see. All right. Then it goes on, it says, inside function 1, and it's number 2 is int sum, int x, int y, int result is equal to x plus y. These are all snippets of code, and they want you to find out what is wrong. When they want you to find out what is wrong, it's very easy because you can use the compiler to do that. All right? If you press for time, try the compiler, and the compiler should help you. All right? Let's go on. Let's look at number 2. It says void the product. Here's a void function. So now you're beginning to keep these cognitive hooks in you, knowing that you have void functions and a return type function, right? Let's look at it. It's got void the product, and it's got int A, int B, int C, the result, enter 3 integers, C in A, B, C, result is equal to A times B times C, and it wants you to return the result ultimately. Let's look at the next one. So this is also how you will tackle your exam paper as well. You'll have an overview of your paper. You look through all the questions. And it's also nice to start with the easiest question first. Obviously, go in that order and keep in mind. Right? Let's look at the next question. The next question is question 3. It says, write functions as described below. You need not submit programs that use these functions. They're very specific. Write a function that returns the cube of the integer passed to it. For example, cube 2 will return 8 and cube 3 will return 27. Write a void function that receives 4 parameters by the first 2 values. And so if you notice, this question is also dealing with functions. Question 4, the post office needs a program that displays the data, and it's a program about strings. Question 5, write a program that calculates the average of a group of scores. The lowest score in the group is dropped, and it goes on, and it says write functions. So assessment 2, if I had to talk about what's the objectives of assessment 2, they are dealing very much with functions. The next one, question 3, they also talked about functions. They talked about room size, area, width, and they also give you, very nicely, they give you test data. Now, if any of you saw my videos on volume of a prism or the volume of a pyramid, go and have a look at that, and it gives you a strategy on how to tackle a programming example. And I'll talk about this from the output. We'll work with that, right? We'll take that question 3, we'll see what it is. And the last question, draw a series of variable diagrams for the program below. Use the conventions of the study guide. Now, I think this is the easiest question. It's the last question. It says, draw a series of diagrams, all right, and see what's going on. If you press for time, like I said, take a program from the learner guide, from your exercises, or in this case, take a program from question 7, right? I'm going to copy and paste the program into code blocks. So let's see what it does, right? I want to see what it does. This is, I like to think of me teaching you strategy of tackling your assignment questions. Copy it. Let's create a new project. Console application, C++. So it's assessment 02 Q7. And because Moses is here, I just put down Moses' name, right? Moses, you still there, Moses?
Yes, I'm still here, sir.
There we go. What do you think about that numbering or the labeling of the project title? You like your name there?
Yes, no problem, sir.
Thank you, Moses. All right. So in honor of Moses and in honor of giving you a strategy to tackle this question, we are, all right, so there we go. Click on File. Let's go to View. My manager is not in there. There's I'll put my manager on, C++. And I'm going to delete all of that. Control V. Moses, Hendrik, check it out. Aren't I a fast typist?
Yes, indeed.
Thank you. You can become just like me as well, right? So I'm going to use this program to explain to you what's happening in a function, all right? Now I've got to save some time as well because today is a public holiday and I have to work fast, right? So you can do the very same thing. Copy it. I don't want to tell everybody that I'm allowing you to copy and paste in your assessments, and because you're not supposed to be copying, right? So
Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
no, go ahead. Please interrupt me anytime. Feel free to interrupt me anytime you want. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, sir. I only see the question paper. I don't see code blocks, or maybe you didn't share it on the screen.
Sorry. Thank you. New shared. Thank you. Let's go with screen. Right, now can you see it? Hendrik?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can
great,
see it.
Great. Oh, my word, and y'all didn't see me copy and pasting. Oh, okay. With Zoom, you can share a particular screen or you can share, a particular application. All right, so thank you very much. So there we go. I copied, pasted, and I shared. Everybody can see it? All right. So this is a practical example, and I want to teach you a strategy of how you, when I say interpret or read a program. So when you're reading a program, you actually start from the main man. I call this the main man, Henrik. And guess what? You start reading this program in line 20. Henrik, check it out.
Yes, I see.
All right. Okay. So Moses, can you check that? I haven't started reading the program from line 1. I'm actually reading the program from line 20. Okay,
line 20,
Moses?
yes, I can.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
that's why it says main. It's the main man. So now I'm
Yes.
going to start reading from the top over there. And on the top, it says int main, right? Int main.
Yes.
Then it goes, so if this was a story, something I'm going to say, once upon a time, we having a program called assignment 2, question 7, named Moses. And Moses, the program, has 3 variables declared in line 21. So this is how you must interpret the program, right? So someone else has written a program and you are internalizing it for yourself, right? To get to grips with it. So you start reading the program from line 20 because there are some functions declared above it. So functions you can think of as small little snippets of code, small little programs that do only one thing, right? One thing only, and they give you an output. So that's what happens in this program. Ma'am wants you to interpret what's going on and give you an output.
Yes.
So in line 21, you declare the variables n, m, and j. In line 22, n is equal to 5, m is equal to 10. So you are now assigning values to n, m, and n and m. In line 24, Moses, this is where we are calling the function. And the function name is called func1, F-U-N-C-1. Moses, check it out, Moses.
Yes, I can see.
Right?
Func1.
So, and we passing across n and m. These are parameters.
Parameters.
Right? Parameters, right? So you must remember, n took on the value of 5 in line 22 and line 23. Now it's going to become a little bit difficult for me to say line 5, line 22, 23. So it's nice if you use the variable diagrams. And because I don't have a variable diagram, I'm going to use Microsoft Excel. Right? I like to use Excel because all the lines are drawn for me. Right? So you're going to use this. So here's my Microsoft Excel. I'm sharing Excel screen. Are you able to see Excel screen as well?
Yes, we're able to see.
You can see both.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So now you're going to be drawing it. Now you're going to be drawing diagrams, right? And I'm going to use Excel. So I'm going to say line number. And then I'm going to, whatever variable I am using, I need to keep it in here, right? So my variable there is n. And the next variable that I'm using is m. So what we're doing is we're reading a program. And we are also finding out what happens with the variables, what happens with those values in the program. Right? So your course is called Introduction to Programming, and you need to decipher and to be able to interpret somebody else's program. So that's what's happening out here. So if I want to now include, I say, okay, like I said, I started reading the program in line 20, line 21, and I can, again, I'm space, I'm saying line 22, n takes on the value of 5, right?
5.
And I don't know what's happening with with m out there now, right? But in line 23, the value of n is still 5, and the value of m changes to 10.
10.
Right? Now I go to line 24. In line 24, so if this was a story sum, I'm going to say once upon a time there were 2 variables, n and m, and n took on the value of 5, m took on the value of 10 in line 23. But in line 24, there's a function call. Moses, so I'm calling you by your name, Moses. And I want you to take on the values of n and m and go to your home. Where's your home, Moses? In Mpumalanga. And you need to do something with it, right?
What do I need to do with 5 and 10?
Right, good point. So Moses is asking me, what must he do with 5 and 10? So there's Moses's home. is in func1 in Mpumalanga, right? In Mpumalanga. And inside Mpumalanga, I have J, and I've got, let's put it out here. There's FUNC, and I've got func1, and I've got J, right? So J. So that's going to be my value that's coming out ultimately. So now, Moses, control is transferred to U, right, Moses? So I go to function 1. So Moses has values of N and N1. So there is a one-to-one correspondence, Moses, between the variables N and M. So inside function 1, I've got N, and I've got N1. So I'm going to say N1. I'm just going to use the word inside function 1. And I'm going to say, let's make that smaller. And I'm going to say N2, right? So N1, which happens now in line number 5. So if you think about it, I've gone to Mpumalanga, Moses' home. And Moses' home, N1 and N, it's N, I'm going to say N, and this is N1, right? So Moses, whatever happened to N, you take it inside and you pass it across, all right? So now this becomes 5, and N1 takes on the value of M, which is 10, all right? Can you check what happened there, Moses?
Yes, I can see.
Right, so now the control is inside of you. So all that happens over here, all that happens on this side, see, I blocked that there, is what's going to happen inside N1.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Inside N1, N is equal to plus equals 3. That means N is equal to N plus 3. Whatever your previous value of N was, it now goes and increments it to by 3.
By 3.
Right? Adds 3 to it. So, Moses, I gave you the value of N, which is 3. N, which is 5. And I say add 3 to that. What is it going to become?
It's gonna be adding 5 and 3. It's gonna be 8.
Correct, right? So it's going to become 8. So now N changes and it becomes 8. Right? So this actually happened in line number 6. So I should have left that as 5. And let's just put this as line number 6. And line number 6, this becomes 8. Hendrik, you with me? Still with me? N plus equals 3?
Yes, Mr. Governor, so far.
Right, great. Now the next statement in line number 7, you need to follow it like this, right? It goes ahead with that. And you'll be able to work out the next one. Now look at line number 8. Line number 8 says, return, give me an answer. That's what's happening here. It says, give me an answer, Moses. You are in Mpumalanga. Give me an answer because I'm in Durban. I've given you control. You work it out. And you return the value, whatever it comes out here. And you give it to func1. And func1 is transferred to J. Moses?
Yes, sir.
Hendrik, you see why it only has one value? Coming out in line number 24?
24.
So Moses, whatever you do with those two numbers that I gave you, 5 and 10, whatever operations you did with it, I ultimately want you to give me a value, and that's going to be stored inside J. All of you on the call, Moses, Angelique.
Whatever I do, it's either I add them or I multiply them or I subtract them.
Whatever you do, you add, you subtract, you multiply, it comes out as one answer. Angelique, what do you think about that, Angelique? Angelique, are you still there? Okay, Angelique has left us, right? Or maybe she's having issues with her mic. Let's see if there's anybody else I can bring into the conversation. Dora, you with us? Camacho, Samuel.
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Right, you with me? Okay. Do you get the grasp of what's happening with this function?
No,
Moses?
sir. I'm getting lost.
It's coming. It'll come to you, right? It'll come to you slowly. So
Okay.
basically,
All
what
right.
I'm telling you is this function, func1, took on two values, 5 and 10. Those are parameters. And I gave it to Moses because Moses is function 1. Ultimately, the value is stored inside J. All right? And then it goes on to line 25 and line 26. In line 27, there's another function call. This time I'm calling it function 2. This time I'm calling Hendrik. Hendrik is function 2 now, right? And there's two parameters being passed, n and m. And n and m are passed in function 2. So control is now transferred to line number 9. And there are two parameters out here. But Hendrik, if you look at your parameters, they look a bit different as compared to what Moses has. Can you see the difference between line number 5 and line number 9, Moses? Hendrik?
I see, yes.
What do you see? What do you notice about those two, N and N1?
I see that N1 in line number 9 has got an and symbol in front of it.
Yes. Right. And do you know what that means?
Well, when it's two ands, then usually it helps to set limits up.
Okay. Do you know what name it's given? It's given a special name.
Not off the top of my head,
No,
no.
sorry. Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna put these cognitive structures in here, right? Because it's still May, we've still got some time to answer this question. Those are called reference parameters. If they have that little and sign in front, you are absolutely correct. It's a reference parameter. So keep this in mind when you're answering this question. So what happens is N1, whatever goes on inside the with Hendrik must change that value in line number 27, right, with M. Okay, Hendrik? So when you're going over these lessons, you're going to be looking at the concept of a reference parameter. We are referring to whatever happens in with you. Whereas in Moses' case, Moses did not have this and symbol in front. He didn't have that. His was simple value parameters. Whatever he did in Mpumalanga, he did it, and he got one answer, and he gave it back to me, right? So that's the difference. That's what the objective of the assignment is, right? So I told you two things. I said the objective is to test you on your concepts of functions, and now we're learning that they've written functions for us, but now they are testing us on our ability to understand the concept of a value parameter versus a reference parameter. So now, Hendrik, you only had one. Let's see if Angelique is there. We'll try her again. Angelique, are you still with us? Hello, Angelique. Angelique, you said you didn't start assignment 2. Oh, you there? Great, Angelique. Right. Now look at the difference between you and Hendrik. Hendrik only had one and sign in front of the N. You, on the other hand, your function 3 has 2. So both of them are reference parameters. So whatever happens inside this function is transferred to you in line number 30, and it stops there. It just so happens that it stops, right? Now, I'm not going to run this program. I want you to try it out. Moses, Hendrik, and Angelique, I want you to run this program, try it out, and use the method I showed you using your variable diagrams to answer it. And I also spoke to you about parameter passing, value parameter, reference parameters, because in question 1 of the assignment, they spoke about write a function that has 2 parameters. The second parameter is a floating point number. So, Hendrik, check it out. Right? So if you look at, if you listen to what I spoke about in question number 7, you'll now be able to pick up how to write a function with two parameters in it, one being an integer, one being a float, and if you return a value or not. I'm not going to tell you anything, you must work it out, right? Let's look at the second question. The function is called mult. It has two floating point numbers and returns the result of multiplying them. Ooh, this is something like what Moses would have to do in Mpumalanga. The next function returns them as parameters. The third one returns them as parameters. Both are provided as parameters. So in my view, if you can answer question 7 and you understand what's going on, you can now go to question 1. Let's look at question 2. It says there's some errors in there, right? You can try my method, copy paste it into it, and you'll have to write the main program. But keep that for when you're talking about errors, you need to be able to understand the properties of the functions and go through it. But for now, just work with how I mentioned. Question 7, look at question 1. Keep question 2 aside, right? Put it in the back burner. Let's look at the next one. Write a function called cube that returns the value 27. So you want to say the cube of 3 is 27. So let's see if I can give you some strategy to answer this question, right? So I'm going to put that aside. And I'm going to open a new project, console application, C++, and I'm going to say write the project, and I'm going to say assignment 02 A02 cube, right? And let's call it H-E-I-N-R-E-I-C-H, Henrik, because Henrik is here today, right? There we go. So now, Henrik, this is the strategy that I want you to look at to write a program, right? So where's Henrik? Where's my manager? View, my manager, there's Henrik, right? So Henrik, your program, find the cube of a number, use a function, right? Henrik?
All right.
So there's a strategy that I'm going to teach you how to use a write program. So every program must have input, processing, and output. Right, Henrik? So those are my comments.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, let's pretend like we got the answer out, right, Henrik? So you're going to say, see out the cube of the number is, right? Henrik? Yay,
Yes, Mr.
I'm
Governor.
happy. I've done it. Right? So let's run the program. So I'm working with the end in mind. Right? So let's compile this program. Compiling the program and running the program. Yay, Henrik, the cube is. Whoa, you got it, right? Now, Henrik, for you to go and give me the output of the cube of the number, you got to ask me for the cube of the number. Correct, Henrik?
Quite so, yes.
Correct. So you go to input now. You go to input. So under input, you say cin number, right? So you're requesting from me a number. You want to cube. Henrik, make this a rule that above cin, you always have a cout statement, right? So you're going to say, please enter in a number. Right, Henrik?
Fair enough, yes.
Right, so let's run this program. So compile it. Oh, it says cin not declared, right? Let's look at my error message. It says number was not declared in the scope. Henrik, how can I sort that message out?
If you just have an int number, that ought to be all right, as long as your number is an integer.
Great. So now you're telling me int number. Let's go and bold and run this thing. Yay! Please enter in a number. The number is 3, right? The number is 3. And then it says the cube of the number is, it didn't work out the number. right? It did not work out the number, the cube of the number. Henry, quickly, what is the cube of a 3?
Should be 27.
Correct, 27. So this is where you're going to have the processing, right? The processing is going to be, and I'm going to say, call a function cube to work out, or say calculate number multiplied by number. Is that correct? Is that how your thinking processes were? You said to 3 and you said multiply by 3, multiply by 3. Henrik, am I right in my thinking?
I think you're quite right, Mr. Governor. That's exactly what I would have done.
Exactly now. So there's a guy by the name of Piaget. He was a psychologist. He said that you take the child from the concrete to the formal, right? And to the stage. So I've taken you from a concrete example, which is 3. You multiplied by itself 3 times 3 times 3, and you got 27. And that's, instead of taking 3, I've taken a variable and I'm calling it number. Now comes the part that we need. We need a function on the top over here, right? You need a function. So if I look at my previous program, the one that Moses had, that's where I declare my function. It's below using namespace, right? So I'm going to cheat a little. I'm going to take the way, this is how you have it. And I'm actually going to have a function above my namespace over here, right? So there, this is where I declare my function, and my function has one parameter, just has one parameter. So now that you understand how that works, and I'm going to call this thing cube, right? Is it going to be cube? And you've told me that how do you get cube? How did you get the cube, Henrik?
You would just take your number and times it by itself 3 times.
Right. So I'm going to say out here, I'm going to hit a thing. N times N times N. So there's my simple function to determine the number, which is 3 times 3 times 3, right? Let's see if this thing works, right? I'm going to say, I'm going to call it out here. I need to call my function, and I called it with the, remember what happened out here? I called it with J, right? This is where I called the function J. Remember, J is equal to function 1n times m. So I'm going to call it out here, right? I'm going to call it out here under processing. I'm going to say J is equal to cube, the name of the function. And what am I passing across? Number. Right? So Moses, I'm taking what I showed you, I spoke about in terms of functions, and I passed it across, and I am multiplying that, right? That's small spin error there. Right? So let's go and compile this program. Let's see what happens. It says return, there's an issue there. J was not declared in the scope. Okay, J was not declared in the scope. Let's go and declare J quickly. Henrik, is that okay? Right, I declared J, and it says,
All fine.
right, it says in function expected before colon. Right, okay, I don't have a terminator out there. I'm putting in a terminator. And it says variable J was set but not used. Oh, haven't used it. Okay, so I haven't used J. So I'm going to display J out here. C out J, right? Because J keeps on the value, right? Oops, I put it in the wrong place. I'm supposed to Control X, copy it. I'm supposed to keep it inside processing. Right? Because I'm teaching you all input processing output, right? Let's go and compile that. Let's run this program. There we go. There we go. It says, please enter in a number. Henrik, think of any number between 2 and 4, Henrik.
All right, let's make it say 4.
Okay, any number between 2 and 4. Between 2 and 4.
All right, 3 will do then.
Ah, yes. I was thinking of the same number, 3, right? 3. Ta-da!
Perfect.
Angelique, Moses.
Yes, sir.
I'm waiting for my clap. Where's my clap?
We
Yeah. Right? Okay. Right? What do you think of that? What do you think of the strategy that I used to do this, to work on this? Right? So this is one way of working it. Right? Now, in this assignment question, they say, don't give me the entire program. They just want the function. So, Henrik, they said, for example, cube of 2 will return 8. Let's run this program again. Henrik, think of any
Yes, Mr.
number,
Governor.
any number. I want any number in my mind. Angelique, you too. All of you all, Moses, right? With the power vested be in me of working this program. How do I move this bar out? Right. Please enter in a number. I want any number between 1 and 3, an integer. Let me see what you're thinking of.
2.
Oh,
2.
2. Henrik, you?
I think 2 will have to do, Mr. Governor.
Angelique, what do you think?
I was gonna go for 3.
Oh man, Angelique, I said between 1 and 4, 1 and 3. The answer is 2, right? Angelique, between, right? So the answer is 2. So let's go and put in 2 over there. And Angelique, what is 2 cubed? Maths.
It's 4.
2 cubed
8.
is 2 times 2 times 2, right, Angelique? That you gave me square. You were thinking of
Times
squares.
3. Yeah, 3. Okay.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking of squares, right?
Terminology English Afrikaans.
Oh, okay. Right. So it's 2 times 2 times 2, right? And then the answer there is 8. All right. So I've helped you with getting to grips with how that's hopefully a strategy to tackle this assignment, and a strategy. In fact, I helped you with the question, which I should not have done, right? But I did it anyway. So I'm going to call it a day out here. Hope at after 45 minutes with me, you've learned something new. You've learned a strategy to tackle this assignment, and you are now have a little better understanding of function. If you want to learn more about functions, go onto my YouTube channel and look for a video called Fun with Functions. Right, just go to YouTube and look for Fun with Functions. I did this last year, right, with my students. Right, go to there, go to my channel, go to my playlists, and look for Fun with Functions. Right, it's under Introduction to Programming. All right, somewhere here. Right, I've got it somewhere there. Intro. There is C++, intro to programming, right? Intro to programming, and look for. All right, okay, right? Okay. Oops, I don't want to, let's play the whole video. And, I've got to start this program. All right, let's start the program. Okay, so look for Fun with Functions, right? I'll share the link again in the group. Thank you, everybody. Do you have any questions for me regarding this program? Anything about functions?
I have a question about the assignments.
Yes, what about it?
I wanted to know, when we write the assignment, are we supposed to write it like us, or here on online GDP, all of the like we answer all the questions on the same file, or we separate files? Question
Okay,
one.
so this is what happened last year, right? In last year, so you'll open up Microsoft Word. So you're
Yes,
going to
sir.
open up a blank document. So let's say, for instance, you have to submit this
Question
program,
one.
right?
Yes.
Okay, right. So I'm not saying question, I'm saying question. Right, let's see, where's this? Where's my program? Where's my code blocks? Right, so I'm going to submit this. Ma'am wanted me to submit this, right?
Yes.
There we go. I'm going to take that. They only wanted I'm going to say edit. I'm going to say copy. I'm going to open up my Microsoft Word.
Yes.
I like Microsoft Word because it keeps the font and all of that. You could also use Notepad. I'm going to say Control V. There we go. It pasted it. Let's just say this is QUEST question 3.
1. Yes.
Assignment 002. And it's also nice to put in your put this in your header if you wanted to, right? Cut that. Let's open up my header. Let's view my header. Oh, insert header. There we go. I like to do this so it makes life easy for the people that are marking. Right? So this is put your student number. Student number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. INP 1501. Assignment 02, right? So that'll appear on every single page. And question 2. And sometimes they even ask you for the output. So what happens is you'll run this program. I don't need YouTube. I don't need, okay, I'll need that there. And when you have code blocks running, you have, let's go with code blocks. So when you run this program, this is the trick that I use to get the output, right? So there's my black screen here, right? There's my black screen.
Yes.
Right? And then at the top of the screen, you click and it will give you, oh, so let's run the program. Let's say 5 cubed is 125, right? The answer is 5 cubed. Then you click on the top. Oh, why isn't it doing that? Right? So I could click it, or I could copy it, mark the text. I'm using my mouse. There we go. Control C. Open up my my Microsoft Word. And I will paste it in there, right? And I will paste it in there. Is that the assignment? Yes. Right, there we go. Right, Moses? And this is how you will submit this practical assignment. Leave those words, process, return, execution time, and all of it. It just shows that you didn't type it in by yourself. You just wrote it out, right? Okay, if this was the requested for the output, but they don't want I don't think they want it for this one, they want it for the other question. Okay, Moses?
Okay, so they want you to copy and paste the results and what you have coded.
If they ask you for it, right? Let's
Okay.
look at this assignment. In this assignment, for question 1, they don't ask that of you, right? They just want the function header. Okay.
Yes.
So like I have one function called cube with 1 parameter. Over here they want 2, right? They want a function called check with 2 parameters. Let's look at the next question. The next question says you do not need to submit, you don't need to submit the program. Right? They just say write a function. Read what the question says, right? You must remember there's 400 of you all and they have a lot to mark. This one here says submit the program and the output. So question 4, Moses, they want the program and the output.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you must copy both, like what I did for you, right?
Okay, I must copy both the output and...
Yeah, but listen, take it one step at a time, Moses. You need to sort out your code blocks, and then you need to worry about all these things here, right?
Okay. I was using online GDP.
Okay, you can use online GDP for now. That's also will work. And all right. Okay, thank you, Moses, for your question. Anybody else with a question before we terminate our lesson? Anybody else with the question with what I spoke to you about now with the function? I'll go over this again next week or the following week. I'll take another one, but I had to give you a breakdown or a rundown of how to work with functions. Functions is one of the lovely little sections in programming. It deals with modular programming, and it would, if you get the grips of how it works, parameter passing and return value, non-return value, oh, you make your life easy, right? And in past year papers, functions appear quite a bit. Okay. All right, Moses, you want to stay on the line and I'll quickly help you with your code blocks?
Okay, should I just share my screen right now?
Okay, wait a minute. Let's just see if there's anybody else with a question here. Anyone else with a question quickly? Anybody else with a question? Dora, Mula, Henrik, Moses. Oh, no, Henrik, Dora. Sessa. Is it Sessa Besikulu? Henrik, are you okay?
Yes, Mr. Governor, I'm quite
Okay.
fine on this scene. You explained it very
Okay.
nicely.
Did you learn something about functions that you did not know beforehand an hour ago?
I think so. They look
Okay, good.
better than they are actually.
Okay, good. Listen, you can stay on if you're, the rest of you can stay on if you like. If you don't have a question, I'm just going to help Moses with his code blocks. He's going to share his screen with me. All right.
Okay.
Is that okay with everybody?
Me also, sir. I need.
Okay, you stay
an
on. You stay on.
assistant.
You stay on as well. You stay on
Yes.
as well. Is it Pegani? Pegani.
Yes, you may call me Mr. Rams.
Mr. Rams. Okay, Mr. Rams. Yes, you can call me sir. Okay, right. Mr. Rams, go ahead with your question, Mr. Rams or Moses.
I was asking if I could.
Yeah,
you could
share. Go ahead, share.
You have disabled the screen sharing.
Oh, how do I enable it?
First, disable participant screen sharing.
Oh, where do I do that? I've never allowed anybody else to take over my screen. Maybe on Zoom, go to Zoom. Go to settings, share screen, automatically automatically share. Oops, I don't know how to share it on. I'm more of a Teams guy, MS Teams. Advanced. Or maybe I can make you a presenter or something like that. How do I do that? Let's see. Where are you, Moses? Moses. Moses, I'm making you a host. Okay, Moses, go ahead. You're a host. Now you should be able to share.
Yes, I'm able to share right now.
Good. Share it, Moses.
Okay. Can you see it, sir?
It's coming up. Yay! Oh, you got a lovely car. GTI.
No, it's just the picture, sir. Okay. Let me go to downloads and show you what's.
Okay,
What,
first type code blocks. Run code blocks for me, Moses.
Yes, sir. I'm coming right now. Coming right now.
Let me see. No. Run code blocks. No. Run it from your search.
I've already uninstalled them because they were not working.
Oh, okay. All right. And now you see you've got two versions. Okay, there. Okay,
Yes,
run it.
2.06. Which one will you prefer me to run? The 10.05 or the 17.12?
17.12.
Okay, let me run it, sir.
Are you sure you've uninstalled it completely?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next.
Yes. Green. Next.
Next. Right, slowly. Next.
Yes.
Did you say yes there? Okay.
Yes, I said yes.
So what was the error message that it was giving you, Moses?
I didn't get any error message when I was about to display it. Only got challenges when I have to open a new project. When I just have to open a project and console and choose a file I want to save in. it allows me, then the problem just starts when I have to run it, like when I have to get to see all the coding system. It doesn't show at all.
Okay.
Doesn't. Yes, it only shows some blank. You'll see it actually. Just have to see.
Mr. Rams, are you watching this, Mr. Rams? Mr. Rams? Hello, Mr. Rams, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm watching,
Okay,
sir.
okay, you're watching. And did
I'm
you get to the
watching, sir.
stage as well? Did you get to the stage as well?
I'm still watching. I will uninstall it then after.
Okay.
I
Did you
will
download
look at
codeblocks
the video.
17.12 from like the way
Yes.
Moses did it? Okay, good. Did
Yes.
you come to the same step that Mr. Moses has come to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
My main
great.
problem, I think, it's a compiler.
Okay, okay. Right, just watch what this does. That 17.12 does the compiler and all automatically. I just couldn't see what he selected out there, whether he said yes or no at the beginning, but doesn't matter. Let's see.
All right, sir.
I'm joking, Mr. Rams. You can call me Prinavin, all right? But if you want to say, stick with sir, and you forget my name, that's also okay.
Okay, sir. Mr. Prinavin.
Well, actually, I got my PhD just to show off a little bit. Hold on. Right, it says, do you want to run code blocks now? Say yes.
Yes, I said yes, sir.
Okay. Slowly, it says, click on next.
Yes.
Right. Code block says, right. What did it say about that you need to restart your computer? Is that what it said?
No, it didn't say I should restart the computer.
Okay. Right, wait.
Do you want
Wait. Listen here. Do you want to update the settings to the new one? So listen to this. It says some compiler settings have changed in this version. Okay, let's go ahead with yes. I suspect you didn't uninstall the previous one. Right, listen to this. It says your current compiler is GNU GCC compiler. Let's go with OK. Wait. Listen to this.
Oh.
After auto detection, oops, you jumped. Moses, you went too fast.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Right. Okay, let's go close. Click on close.
Should I
Right.
create
a new project.
Yes, I'm about to do so. Console, go, C++, next. I'm gonna just write Moses. Here it is.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna save it on desktop. I'm gonna save it on Unisa on
No. Wait. 1 second. Moses. Hold on, Moses. Hold on.
Yes, I'm
Moses.
holding.
Cancel. Click on cancel.
Okay, I've clicked on cancel.
Right. Now, Moses. Right. So
Okay.
I want you to click. Work slowly with me. Right. Click on next.
Next.
Stop. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Click on finish, Moses.
Finish. That's the problem I'm always facing, sir.
Wait. You're too fast. You work too fast. You jump the gun. You don't. Right. Now click on file, Moses.
I'm on file, sir.
Right. Stop and wait for me. Now click on new.
I'm on new.
Go to slowly, Moses. Go back. File, new project. Go to project.
Yes.
Click
I'm
on project. Click.
I've clicked on.
Wait. Right. Wait. Slowly, Moses. Slowly. Click
Yes,
on
I'm gonna-
console.
Console application.
Right. Slowly. Go to the word go. G-O.
Yes, I see.
Click on it.
Yes, sir.
Slowly. Right. Click on next.
Next.
Slowly. Right. Stop. Call it A02.
A02.
Right. Slowly. Right.
Yes.
Can you see it says folder to create in? There's 3 dots next to that, Moses.
Yes, I can see. Here.
Go to the, click on the three dots, Moses. Now, Moses, slowly,
Yes.
stop there. Listen to me. Can you see it
Yes.
says make a new folder?
Yes.
Right, click on make a new folder.
Make a new folder.
Right, now, listen to me. No, oh, you jumped the gun again. It's too fast. Click on make
Yes.
a new folder. Right, good boy. Now, see the word folder there. Can you see it says in the little dialog box, it's got new folder 2.
Yes, I can see.
Go into that little dialog box, into that rectangle box.
Yes, I'm on it.
Inside, no. Yes. Click. Right.
I should
Backspace.
rename it.
Backspace. Listen to me. Backspace. Delete that word. Good boy. Good. Right. Now, I want you to type MOSES. Moses.
MOS.
Oh, you already have Moses. Okay, let's call it INP1501.
INP 1501.
And click on
Yes.
OK.
Okay.
Wait for me. Good. Right.
Yes, sir.
Why does it say folder to creating is desktop, new folder 2? Go back, Moses. Click on back, Moses.
I'm on back, sir.
Click on next.
Next.
Right. Let's go. Let's do it again now, Moses. Can you see there on the top with those 3 dots? Click on the 3 dots.
Clicked on the 3 dots, sir.
Wait. Right. Now, make a new folder.
Make a new folder, sir.
INP1501.
INP 1501.
And then click on OK.
Okay, sir.
It's still saying folder to create in his new folder 4. Let's go back, Moses.
Back.
Next.
Make new folder.
Right. Okay. Do me a favor. Go to go to music. Click on music. Double click on music
Yes, I've double clicked on music.
and click on OK.
Okay.
Right. Click next.
Next.
Yeah. And finish.
Finish.
Yeah.
Still,
Right.
I'm
Now,
unable.
listen now, Moses. No, right. Follow me. Go click on view on the top of the screen. Click on view.
Okay, let me shift the settings a bit. I'm on view.
Click on view. Click. Right.
clicked
Click
on-
on manager. MANAGER.
Yes.
Click.
Yeah, it is.
Do it again, Moses.
View. Manager.
Right. And move the cursor to the right.
Yes, to the right. Yes.
Do it again. Click on view, Moses.
View. Manager. Can you? Are you still able to see my screen, sir?
Yes, I am. Okay. All right. Go to the bottom over there where it says users. USERS.
I can. Where?
Moses, can I take over control from your screen? Give me
Yes.
control. Can you give me control as a host? Say,
Remote control. Yes.
yeah, remote control. Click on remote control.
Yes. Accept all requests. Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Right. Say, I want control.
Yes. You got the control.
No.
You haven't got the control.
No.
It says Prinavin Governor can control your screen.
Oh, good. Right now I've got control. Good. Right. Let go. Right. So let me click on view. I click on view and okay, it's there's the word view on the top over there. See the word view. Then you must go to manager and you move to the bottom. Can you see at the bottom of here it says users? You are one of the users. See the plus sign next to that, right?
Yes, I can see.
That's
Yes.
the plus sign that you must go and you must look for your file, right? Don't worry about
Yes.
this black. You've installed it. It's just not showing you the screen. All right.
Yes.
So take back
Yes.
control now.
Okay, let me take the control. Should I enable you, disable you?
Disable me. Yes, disable me.
It no longer allows me to disable you, sir.
Okay, let me go back to mute me, and I'm going to say. How did you do that, Moses?
I just went to on, oh, let me just say, it no longer enables me now.
Just talk to me. Tell me, how did you do it?
On remote control, I just clicked remote control, then it showed me options who I should allow to take control of my screen, and then I chose
Okay.
you, because it's still saying Prinavin Covender is controlling the screen.
Oh, okay. I want to stop controlling the screen.
Yes.
Anybody knows how to do that? Options. Right. Okay, there, I gave it up. Right. Go ahead, Moses.
Okay. I'm on users.
All right. Click the plus sign next to you. And the plus
Yes,
sign next to Moses. Lower to the right.
Yes. Yes.
There's a plus sign.
Yes. Which one should I look for?
Okay. All right. Go to music. 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 Come down.
Yes.
Click.
Here.
Yeah. Click.
Yes. I've clicked it.
No. Click the plus sign next on the left-hand side of music.
I'm trying to click it, but it's inactive. I'm facing challenges on clicking it. I'm busy, but then you can see.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to file. Click on file.
I'm on files.
Right on the top.
Yes.
Open. Come down to
Open.
open.
Yes,
Little lower.
open.
Little lower. Recent files. Come to recent files. Recent projects.
Files or projects.
Yeah. Okay. Go to projects. Right. Move across. Right. One up. Number one. Number one. Number one.
Should I?
Click on it.
I've clicked on it.
Right. Go to view.
View.
And click on start page.
Start page.
Right. There's your start page. Right. Click on view again.
I've clicked view.
And go to toolbars.
Toolbars.
Okay. All of them are showing over there. Let me see. Let me check my. Give me a second. Let me just check my code blocks. All right. Let's go back to create, open an existing project. Look at the middle of your screen, Moses.
Yes, I can see on the middle.
Right.
Open
Click on.
and
Yeah. Click open an existing project.
I've opened.
Click it.
Yes.
Go to music.
I'm on music. Music.
Music. Open up music. No, music. Music.
Yes.
AO2. Go to AO2.
AO2.
Double click.
I've double clicked.
Double click that one.
Yes, I've double clicked
Double
it
click.
as well. I've double clicked it.
Right. Now, why can't I see your program?
I don't know, because I've tried. Let me try it again. So
No, wait. Let's go back to view.
view.
Perspective. Click on perspective.
Perspective. Oh,
There's something. Go to terminal. View terminal.
View. I should just let perspective go.
Yeah, one of these things are not showing me there. I'll go to toolbars.
Toolbars.
Yeah. And you need to let me just see what's my settings here, right?
Okay.
Right. Can I share my screen with you, please?
No problem, sir.
Stop your share.
Let me stop. I've stopped.
Right. Let me share. Can you go back to host and change so that allow me to share, please?
Okay, let me go to more. Yes, you can share, sir.
Right. Okay. Let me share my screen.
Yes.
So let's go to code blocks. Look at my. Can you see my screen, Mr.
Yes, I
Rams?
can.
Can you see my screen? Check what I've got open here, right?
Yes.
See perspectives. I've got number 1, code blocks default,
Sure,
right?
let me do like this. I'm having two screens here at the same time. I wanna try while you're trying, right? While I'm looking at your screen.
Right. Okay. So perspectives is code it must be ticked, right? Blocks default. Under
Yes.
tools, you must have all these things clicked, right?
Or I must have all the options.
Yeah, all of those things ticked, right? Under
Okay.
view,
Okay.
under logs, you must have it clicked, right? Ticked.
But okay. Okay. On toolbars, everything must be ticked, right, sir?
Yeah. Toolbars, view toolbars.
Yes, I've managed to tick all the boxes.
Good.
Yes.
And is your logs ticked?
Yes, it's ticked.
Your status bar is ticked.
Yes, it's ticked. And my start pages as well as ticked.
Okay, that's fine. Right. Close your tool. Close code blocks and reopen it.
Okay, let me close it. Yes. And let me reopen it as start again. Code blocks. Yes, I'm opening right now. Yes, I've opened it, sir.
Share your screen. Let's see.
Let me share my screen. Are you able to see it, sir?
Yep.
I wanna bring this on the other side. Are you able to see it, sir?
Nope.
You can't see it.
Right. Okay, now I can see it. Right.
Yes.
Create a new project.
I've created a new project.
Double click on console.
I've double-clicked.
Next.
Next.
Give it a name. Next.
Oh. Assignment.
Right, that's fine. Next.
Next. Still, sir.
Go back to
Sir,
yeah.
Mr. Pranavin,
Yeah.
I think if you can look under management, there is a main CPP. Management far
Yeah,
left.
okay. Go to main CPP. Good one. Go there. Go to main CPP.
I can't see which
On the left-hand
one is
side.
main.
Under management.
Under management. Okay, I can see.
Lower.
Then you
Management.
go down. There is a Windows there.
Okay, here.
Yeah, that thing is locked. Even mine is locked.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
okay.
let's check if for Mr. Prinavin is locked as well. Is it supposed to be locked or it should be unlocked?
Mine is I don't have that.
You don't have the locked main CPP.
Nope, I don't have that.
Rams, do you think we are facing the problem because of this main CPP?
Yes, yes. Even mine as well is locked, so I don't know how to unlock it.
There's an option here saying delete.
Yeah, okay, mine is locked as well. Leave it. Okay, let me share my screen. I'll just share my screen with you. I'll show you my. Stop sharing there, please, Moses.
Let me stop, sir. I've stopped.
Right, let me share my screen. Right, there's my management here. Check here.
Yes, sir.
There's my management there. And look at on the symbols. Look at on the go to projects. Can you see projects on the top below management?
Yes.
Share your screen, please.
Okay, let me enable. I've shared it again, sir.
Okay.
Here it is. I should open symbol.
Go back to projects. Let's see. You know where you said management. Click on projects there.
Here are the projects.
Let me see your projects. I can't see your screen. It's showing me my screen.
On mine, it's saying I'm sharing the screen, sir.
Right. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. Go to sources now. Click on next to the word sources. Click on plus sign. Right. Double click on main.
Here.
Double click. Double click.
Here.
There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go. There.
Finally.
Right. Now just run this project, please, Moses.
Okay, let me yes, I've run it. It says build debug in assignment. Oh,
There we
hello
go.
world.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Mr. Rams, will you be able to follow this as well?
As of from now, you don't be giving me problems.
Nope.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Rams, are you okay? Moses, stay on the line.
Yes, I will try to.
Right, Mr. Rams.
Okay.
Share your screen. Share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Okay,
Rams.
I'm still trying.
Let me stop my.
Yeah, stop your share, Moses. Moses, stay here. You're gonna help us with Mr. Rams.
Okay, sir.
Sure. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes, you can see.
Right. Open up your code blocks, Mr. Rams. Click on next. Give it a name. Just save it on your desktop for now. Right, Mr. Rams, when you're giving a name, avoid it with a space, right? I don't know whether that affects it, right? Let's do it again. Take out the words, take out the space from there, right? Just say Rams, okay? Next. That's fine. No, full stop, no full stop. Take out the full stop.
Get up.
All right. Can you see it says folder, so create projects in. Just click on those three dots on the right-hand side of that. So we can find this project afterwards. And desktop. Oh, there's it out there, RAMS, R-A-M-S. Click on RAMS. Click and say OK. And say next. And say finish. Right. On the right-hand side, Mr. Rams, click on the sources. Plus sign. Click on the main. Double click. Right. Mr. Rams, go to the, I call it my samosa. Right? I don't know if you know Indians like samosas. The green samosa on the top, Mr. Rams. Below the word Fortran. Play, right? Right? Well done. Mr. Rams, yours is working. Mr. Rams. Mr. Rams. Unmute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's working now.
Well done. Well done.
Asia, thank you, sir. Hey, I took 3 weeks without sleeping. It was stressing, sir.
Aibo. Aibo.
Ah, serious.
Okay. That's what I'm here for, to help you to find it, right?
Yes.
The same thing with Moses.
Yes.
I don't know what Moses went and did and do. Anyway, I'm happy now it's working for both of you. So you're going to help
Okay.
other people as well, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
so
let
post
me
it on the
try
group.
to-
Just tell them you have solved your 3 weeks you couldn't sleep. Now you are happy, you can do it, and you must help somebody else, okay? Share the
Okay.
love.
Yes, sir.
I am proud of you. Oh, I am proud of you too, Mr. Well, actually, I'm Dr. Govender, right? I got a PhD, right? But I'm not showing off. Okay. Thank you. Very good. Run it. Yay! I am proud of you. Thank you. Well done. Let me put my video on.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm so happy. What a lovely way to end this thingy, right? Yay! Thank you, Mr. Rams.
Yes.
Right.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye,
sir.
everybody. Bye bye. Go and enjoy your Freedom
Bye.
Day. Right.
You too, sir. Bye.
Okay. Bye. I'm going to be in trouble. I told my wife I'm going to be half an hour, and look how long I took.